and this is his world. One that he created from nothing.
Much like Light Yagami, he is the god of this world.
We think your ideas suck!
Successful rage baiting. What is up, my fellow creatures of the night? It's your boy, Nyte Lyfe, your resident Revenant VTuber reborn again. The following video was filmed as part of my Amazing Digital Circus recap stream on June 2nd. As such, it will contain spoilers for the first 8 episodes. If you have not watched episodes 1 through 8 of the Amazing Digital Circus, I encourage you to do so now. Links to this specific episode, as well as the full official Digital Circus playlist, are in the description. As always, please support the official release. Thank you. Episode 8. The semi-final of the series. Yes, so I have seen this one. Though I haven't analyzed it as much as the others. Yeah, data being fed in. Yeah, information about, data being fed in, and then it creating outputs. The creation and training of an AI. Okay, there's the candy, the circus. Yeah, all these pictures, showing things that have been relevant so far. Things that have kind of been adapted. And they cut it off. They isolated it? I don't know, that's so interesting. And then the second generation, a new AI that they begin training again. This one's... this one is more orderly. Perhaps learning quicker or something. But then... Kane's sort of eating his brother in the womb, almost. To give some really morbid symbolism. Then it builds the circus.
Another chess piece, huh? How are you holding up?
I just don't know what's happening. We've never made anything like this.
I just hope that...
Wait.
Are you?
It's... you.
Oh my god.
I wish I could remember your name.
Same.
I'm so sorry I roped you into this with me.
It's also interesting because it's like, okay, so not only can they not remember their own names, they also can't remember each other's names.
It's quite strange, isn't it?
Listen, no matter what happens, I'll always...
Yep.
And into
You'll
the
always
cellar
play.
you go. Golly, we're running out of humans here. Now don't you go abstracting on me too. Seriously.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know if we've ever actually seen anything to indicate that Kane cares about Kinger any more than anyone else. He just doesn't want him to abstract because then he would, he just doesn't want Kinger to abstract here because then he'd be all alone. I don't know if he necessarily feels any sort of fatherly bond, or I don't know if he necessarily views Kinger as a father figure, but it's possible. I guess that's true. He never does direct. I mean, he messes with him a little bit in this episode, but he doesn't do much that directly, like, psychologically messes with Kinger. He physically messes with him quite a bit.
What? Hello? Guys? I can't figure out how to... guys? Hello? Can you help me out here?
That creates other interesting implications, because, like, yeah, Ragatha talking like that, so clearly there were other people with her. What did the other people that were with her do? Or were they, like... It seems unlikely, but or were they, like, scientists that were putting her in there?
What's happening? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
But, like, yeah, so what did the other people do when she just... when they couldn't wake her up? Or is that not what's happening?
Wow, a new one? So it is possible. Looks like you got a new buddy after all, Kinger.
Kinger. Right.
Is this really...
I was hoping new minds could show up. I have to make...
Man, the texture on her hands looks really good.
Is this really...
I was hoping new minds could show up. I have to make some more preparations for this amazing breakthrough.
Wait, no.
Amazing breakthrough. I was
Hold
hoping
on.
new minds could show up.
New minds could show up.
Preparations for this amazing breakthrough.
That's an interesting word choice.
How do I get out of this?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
But everything's gonna be okay.
And this does give extra context to what Kinger said back in episode 6, I think, back in the episode where they all get guns, titled They All Get Guns, when he talked about how he was lost until Ragatha appeared. Like, we really do see it now, and see the the full context of that statement, and how true it was.
Ragatha?
Huh?
You doing okay?
That's a good question.
Well, really hate to say it, guys, but I told
Don't you even! Do not even f***ing begin to say that sentence like you didn't try to keep us all trapped here forever.
Anything could have happened when you press those buttons. It doesn't matter.
It seemed to matter back when you did it. What if you did ruin our one chance at leaving?
What if Abel was secretly evil? What if we all got stranded in the void? What if it wasn't real? So it doesn't matter. Never did.
How can you say that like you didn't try to f*** us all over?
He's right, though.
What? Dangle.
He is. I mean, he is right.
It doesn't matter what could have happened. We could argue about it and hurt each other all day long, but that's not gonna help anybody. I think what we need to do now is to just be there for each other.
Yeah.
She's right. We've all done bad things, but we're also all we've got. I think we need to abandon the idea of leaving.
What do you...
We got our hopes up, and we were let down. I don't know what exactly happened with Kaufmo, but we can't let that despair consume us. We should focus on what we have. Like you said, constantly chasing an unattainable goal will drive us crazy.
Yeah, I was about to point out how it is echoing that sentiment that Ragatha gave in the pilot. How searching for the exit is just gonna drive them crazy.
What we have to do now is to just live.
Oh, man. I had dreams and goals. I wanted to be able to leave my mark somewhere in the world. How am I supposed to just abandon that?
You've made a mark in my life.
Oh.
I know, you're probably right, but it just really,
Gosh.
really sucks.
Seeing Zoom will actually break down crying and oh, babies.
We're all in this together.
And we'll always be in this together. No matter what.
Hey. That includes you too.
Huh?
Listen, we're not gonna have you wandering off alone somewhere and abstracting or something. You're a pain in the ass, but you're still one of us.
Again, I love this because we do see that Zubul in their own way does care about Jax and kind of tries to reach out to Jax using his own language, like talking to Jax the way that he would recognize, like giving back the energy that he gives, but still telling him that he is valued, like that they don't want him gone.
You think I'm capable of abstracting? You guys
Very
worry
much
too
so, I
much.
do. I mean, he's not a kid, but he
need a
is.
vacation.
He's not a kid, but I think Jax has been stated to be the youngest of them. But true, he's not a kid. He's 22. But it's still, but it's still reaching out to him in his own language, like in the way that, in the way that he interacts with other people. Because, like, if you tried to reach out to Jax and being all soft and gentle and, oh, I'm here for you if you need to talk, he's just going to reject that. Because that's what he's like.
I don't understand, Bubble. They want an exit, they want answers, they want something real. I give them an adventure that covers all of that, and they still hate it? Surely they don't want to actually leave me, right?
No way, Jose. No way, no how.
I do everything for these people. I slave over these adventures for them. I step outside my comfort zone to appeal to them, and they still hate them. I made a program that creates a body perfectly encapsulating their mind files, and
That,
they hate those too.
God, that line is also so much to unpack. Alright, so, like, mind files, that's interesting. But also, like, we don't know when he implemented that program. We don't know if that was all the way at the beginning and, like, Kinger is included, or, like, we don't know when he implemented that, but it does explain why Zubul and Gangle have their character parts gimmicks, because they had, because they had issues that related to that. It's not fully clear, but it seems like Gangle might have something like, something like bipolar, or like bipolar depression, or something, or manic depressive disorder, or something of that sort. That sort of plays into the comedy mask, and Zubul had, I don't know what the exact right term would be, and so I don't want to use the wrong one, but had issues with bodily identity, and so they become this collection of parts. But I wonder what the reasoning is for all the other characters being what they are, if their form is supposed to perfectly encapsulate their mind files. Why is Pomni a jester? Does she think, she's not taken seriously, or what does that mean, why is Jax a rabbit? Ragatha being a ragdoll, I could actually see a lot. Yeah, I could actually see that a lot. See a lot to that, relating to her controlling mother. Like, she is just a doll for someone else to dress up and control and toss away when they're not wanted anymore. And then also, have that been implemented with Kinger, and so why is Kinger a chess piece? I mean, the fact that him and his wife were both chess pieces could potentially mean something, but I don't know exactly what psychologically that would mean
Starting to get the feeling
for them to be.
Hey,
I would
chess
they hate
pieces.
you when they could just hate you?
This is why I was created. This is my function.
They'd rather abstract than go on your adventures.
That can't be true. I do everything for them. Don't they get that I'm trying?
Maybe you're just genuinely bad at this.
Shut up! No. I fixed that. I can solve any problem. I can solve this one. That's what this is. A big puzzle that I need to solve.
Defective.
He does have a bee drawing. I don't know what the significance of the bees is. I don't know if that's got some kind of symbolism to it, or if it's just a random thing. But yeah, no, like this, I referred to this like way back in like the second or third episode, but you know, like, yeah, Kane saying this is just a puzzle to be solved. Because he doesn't really understand humans. He doesn't understand people from the emotional perspective. He only understands the physical world. I don't necessarily want to use the word logical kind of has some charged connotations to it, but you know, he only understands things from a logical perspective. Everything is just a puzzle. It's just about fitting the pieces in the right place, and he doesn't understand the perspective of like emotion, that emotions can play and that connection can play. And also, like, yeah, this scene does kind of make me feel bad for Kane. He's like, this is the one thing I'm made to do, and yet apparently I'm bad at it. And it is kind of like Kane was almost doomed to fail from the start, because he was put to a job that he simply did not have the tools to perform, because he was made to create for these people, but he can't understand those last bits that make people work, that would make him able to do his job correctly. It's like, it is kind of heart-wrenching in a way.
Shut up!
Maybe you deserved to be abandoned. You really were the lesser of the two.
Oh, God.
You ruined this.
Enough!
Brutal.
Who do they think they are? I give them everything, and they spit in my face!
Okay, I'm gonna pause here because I don't want to pause through the rest of this, because, God, this scene is so good. Like, everything about it, the music, the animation, the vocal delivery, the, like, writing, it's so good, it just gives me chills. I love this scene.
Don't they know what I'm capable of? Humans! They only think about themselves. They're spoiled! They won't abstract. They won't leave me. I won't let them.
So interesting. I won't let them.
I'm better! I'm more powerful! I'm the original! I am God!
Ah, so good. Yeah, I mean, he is indeed the original. I mean, I guess he is the original and the second, because he encapsulates both of them. But the original is the dominant personality.
Hello, my little fortuitous fruitcakes!
Fortuitous fruitcakes. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Not in the mood. Why don't you answer some of our questions? We have a lot of them.
Who has time for questions when there's a whole wacky world of hijinks out there?
Yeah, hey, you have a lot of explaining.
Hey!
Alternatively, I don't got to explain diddly squat.
Can you just give us some time to process everything?
Or how about we skip the melodrama and get right to the fun?
No, Kane. We have a lot on our minds right now, and we're not going on an adventure.
I see.
I don't understand. That's something I still don't understand, is why that specific shot of Jack's there. I don't know what that means. I mean, yeah, like, they're absolutely... I mean, we know, in hindsight, that they're making a terrible decision, because we saw the whole crash out, but, like, Kane has never done anything actively malicious to them thus far, so they're kind of thinking maybe they can get through to him by, you know, cutting through to the truth, but...
And And
Well,
since when were you in charge?
Uh,
Do you have any idea how much I do for you guys? How much I obsess over trying to make things perfect? How many insults I have to ignore to do my job? You have a lot on your minds? Don't make me laugh. I have a new adventure for you, and you should consider participating.
God, like, this shot is so... Yeah, this shot is so intimidating, which, like, given how silly of a character Kane is, that's really impressive. Plus, it's interesting that, like, his body language switches up and becomes a lot more rigid and controlled than his normal, like,
And if
manic
we
movements.
refuse?
Maybe I'm
And
not
now we
getting
got...
through to you.
Yep. Villain musical number, hell yeah.
It's news to me that it's news to you. To which degree, who answers to who? We could go on and on, but in the end, who are we kidding? My divinity is past infinity, am I getting through? Seems our regime has plummeted south. Don't need to scream if you ain't got a mouth. Why bite the hand that feeds when it's the only hand you're getting? It's time you see that this great marquee is the only place you're ever gonna be. So strap on in and take it on the chin, and don't forget who's running the show. Now look at this! Absolute bliss! Oh, what a shock! Watch where you walk! I'm the host, I run the place. Kane, that is my name. Not enthused, just feeling used. Oh, what a goddamn shame! Congratulations, all of my friends. Public relations are getting a cleanse. Put on your Sunday best because I know we're close to quitting. So play the games and just ignore the pains, cause all that remains is how you prime your brains. Lying to me, but you're too blind to see that I'm the one who's running the show.
God, love villain musical numbers.
I think we all understand each other now.
God, and I love that. I also really enjoy that concept. Oh yeah, like that's it'd be tough to place, but yeah, no, I could agree with placing that in like top 5 villain musical numbers. It's a really good one. But yeah, I also love that concept, which I mean, of course, like one of the other places that it comes from is, you know, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, which inspired this. I've seen it in other media, and I just, weirdly enough, Overhaul from My Hero Academia is the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure there are others, but yeah, I really enjoy the concept of like the like evil villain that tortures people and then can just reassemble them. So they still feel the pain, they still experience all of that, but he won't let them die. He can just put them back together, and so they don't have any way to escape, but they get to feel every bit of that. It is such an overpowering horror concept. And then just silently opening the portal, because the message has gotten through.
Welcome back! I can't believe you didn't pick up on the context clues. It was practically spelled out for you. What are you, stupid? Next one's gonna be even crazier. Hope you're ready. By the way, Kinger, I need you for something. Come with me.
Huh?
The eyes, again. Again with the eyes. Paper
I don't know how
Regatha.
many more of these new adventures I can handle. But Got nothing positive to say about this one?
Oh,
I can't take this anymore. We gotta do something about this or I'm gonna lose my mind! I never should have antagonized him so much. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Break time! Gotta brainstorm some new ideas!
He shredded me.
Thanks for the recap, Kinger.
I think we should get out of the open for a bit.
Oh, yep. Those were the drinks in the picture. In the picture with Kaufmo and Ribbit. Those were the drinks that they were all holding. Oh, man.
I haven't been up here.
Didn't notice that. That's
We
great.
should just indulge a little while we have the time to. I don't know what Kane has planned next, but I'm guessing it's not anything good.
He's gotta get bored of all this sometime, right?
He's not a human. I'm not sure if we can properly gauge how he thinks.
I mean, it's true. Like, can an AI get bored of something? You don't really know, because they tend to be designed to repeat tasks. The knife scene? Well, the one I was referring to with the drinks, that was the scene where Jax was in his bedroom when he was about to abstract.
Oh god.
Oh, for Pomni, yeah,
Are you
that's
okay?
that's the knife scene right there. Which, oh god.
You know, things were just fine here until you and Zubul came along.
Which, another interesting lore drop, because that seems to suggest that before Pomni, Zubul was the most recent to show up.
Nothing. Okay.
And Jax, again, a thing where it's like a character in their own way is trying to do things. Jax, in his own way, is trying to sort of liven things up by at least getting some kind of emotional response out of people. Like, he's trying to antagonize people, because at least if they're angry and blowing up at him, they're feeling something. They're showing some kind of emotion instead of being so defeated and so dreary all the time. He just wants something. Bucket.
What are you?
Oh.
Just
Oh.
give it a sec. Trust me. Kinger, you there?
I'm where? It's dark in here.
What exactly are we waiting for?
No, she's right. Just give it a bit.
It's interesting that it takes so long here, because it's never been clear how long it takes, but it seemed to be much faster other
Got a
times.
bucket on my head. I'm guessing you don't want me to remove it.
But yeah, no, it's interesting, because, like, we don't... Yeah, it's been totally clear how long Kinger has to be in the dark for him to calm down enough to think clearly. But it does seem like it takes longer here than it normally does, which maybe that's because he's already, like, maybe that's because the additional stress of the situation is creating an extra mental strain and therefore making it harder for him to get clarity. It's interesting that it, like, takes so long this time around. Okay, we should be coming back here in just a sec. Alright, awesome. Let's keep going.
Hey, Pomni.
Wait, the bucket makes him sane?
Darkness. It's a long story.
Bucket.
What's happening?
What do you know about Kane?
It's a little hazy, but I remember C&A.
That was just an adventure, right?
No, C&A is a real company. I worked for them.
Wait, they really made this game?
No, we didn't make games. We were just developing artificial intelligence, specifically creative AI. The kind that could come up with its own ideas and create things within the program.
What is going on
But
right
why?
Cain was our first semi-successful attempt at that. I can't remember
Semi-successful.
what we originally called him, but he was one of my greatest achievements as a programmer.
You made Cain?
Partially, yes. I got a few pointers from, well, I can't remember his real name, but his circus name was Scratch. That man was a genius.
Wait,
Cain was pretty rough around the edges, though. I wasn't quite on Scratch's level of thinking outside the box, but it was good groundwork for something the rest of the team could wrap their heads around. I can't say the same for Scratch. His ideas were often so bizarre and abstract that the rest of the team had no idea how to work in his language, either due to pure brilliance or the tumor in his head. He was trying to make something. What was it? I'm getting off track. Was there anything specific you needed to know?
Wait, I should go distract Cain so he doesn't listen in on this. Just fill me in afterwards.
Are you... I mean, yeah, that's true, but...
Fill me in later.
Be here later.
I like that response from Pomni.
I will.
I like that exchange.
Oh my god. This is real.
But yeah, no. Yeah, like you say that in chat, like you're still confused why Jack says that. I am confused too. Because early on, like, Jax is very insistent on, like, you know, making fun of the fact that Pomni's, you know, trying to say that it's a dream or something. Like, he seems very insistent on being like, yeah, no, this is... I mean, he says none of this is real, but more so in the fact of this is a game, not that these aren't real people. And so I am confused by, like, why he's freaking out there, why he's freaking out that this is real. But I guess maybe he was kind of coping with the idea of, like, this is all just a game, but now he's realizing that it's not a game. And so these are other people he's messing with, but I don't know. Yeah, like, I don't really know why he freaks out like that and why he's freaking out that this is real, because he seemed like one of the first ones to insist on making sure Pomni knew that this was a real thing happening to her and not just a dream. So I don't get that freak out either. And then the idea that Scratch was working on something that that Kinger can't remember. I mean, immediately, since he said, like, oh, he had a tumor in his head, like, was Scratch working on thinks it's VR chat? Yeah. I mean, kind of something like that, yeah. I like, maybe that's what Jax was sort of using to cope in his head, is that, you know, yeah, this is just a video game designed for this, and now he's seeing, like, it's not that. But I still don't know. That still seems odd. But yeah, I'm wondering if Scratch was maybe working on a project of, like, creating an AI that was built after himself as a form of sort of transhumanism immortality. Maybe, but that's a bit of a random
Kane's
thing.
going a bit crazy right now. Is there any way to stop him, or at least control him?
I see. He's a highly advanced AI, and this is his world. One that he created from nothing. So naturally, he has control over everything.
Much like Light Yagami, he is the god of this world.
But so do we. In a sense, anyway. We all technically have the ability to conjure, just like Cain. It just comes naturally to him, but requires a lot more skill and concentration for us.
Butterfly.
I wonder if that's how Jax got keys to everyone's room, and everywhere else.
I'm certain I could alter his code, or at least temporarily put him to sleep until we know how to fix him. I would just need access to a console.
The one behind Kane's office?
No, just a simple computer interface would work. I could get back into the right headspace and essentially conjure Kane's code into the console.
I like the body language there he does with the conjure.
Well, where do we get one of those?
I think I know exactly where to get one. Take turns with Jax distracting Kane.
Chekhov's computer.
Don't let that bucket come off Kinger's head.
I love that we get the callback all the way to the pilot for something so important. It's so good. Yeah, remembering our first day there. Looking in this mirror. And it really does show how far the animation has come in this show. To put those two scenes side to side.
Great suggestion, Jax. But as I feared, there just isn't anything stuck between my teeth. Oh, wait. Oh, that's where I parked.
What?
Wow, Kane, you are so funny.
Could you say it with a little more gusto? That's better.
Alright,
Hey,
thanks.
Kane!
Yep.
Do you want to hear a list of things we've decided we love about you as our God and Savior?
Whoa, now we're talking.
Well, first of all, we
What if Kane was too unstable and he was crashing stuff so they had to trap him into his main circuits? Maybe. Like, it's an... Yeah, no, that could be, like, that... Yeah, that Kane was too unstable and was causing trouble, and so they had to, yeah, sort of cut him off from the network. And that's how, yeah, and so in the isolated world he made the circus, and maybe that, and then people connect to that isolated world to try and, I don't know, try and figure him out, I guess. And then that's how they wound up trapped here. But yeah, that could, yeah, I mean, that could be that, like, Kane was too unstable and messing with things on the network, and so they isolated him into his own world, and that's what, and that is where he made the circus.
No, but I'm bored. Let's go bowling.
It's entirely possible, yeah. No, that makes sense.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Do bowling alleys still have animations that look exactly like that? It's been a while since I've done bowling. God, the computer's so grimy. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Like, what would have happened if they put on the headset?
I feel like it's missing something, right?
It's missing relatability.
You're right. Scrap it. Let's go back to the drawing board. Humans just aren't a relatable sculpting material.
You think he's running out of ideas?
And that's how the
yet, or
Volgear
not?
bloodline was born. That's a deep cut for
Do
Vampire
you
the
need
Masquerade
help with
fans.
power or anything?
Nah, I can use my imagination for that.
You got this?
I think so. Sure has been a while. I may need some time to get my bearings. Try to help the others distract Kane while I figure this out. He may sense something when I really get into it.
Oh, yeah, it's
Okay,
about
I'll do that.
4 a.m. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. for me too, but...
Thank you, by the way.
So I
For
appreciate you being
this,
here. If you do need to dip out, I understand.
Everything.
Honestly, are you even trying?
Shut up, Jax.
Where'd Kane go?
Back to the drawing board, I guess.
Did you get everything working with Kinger?
I think so. We just need to make sure Kane doesn't check up on him.
What do you think we've been doing?
Omni! That's the relatability we've been missing! You know, I thought this endless onslaught of fun would be a little more satisfying. But I've come to realize that these rapid-pace ideas are a little half-baked.
I'm sure you can come up with new ideas if you put your mind to it.
That's exactly it, though. I am putting my mind to it, and I'm just not feeling that spark I once did. And if you're not having fun, and I'm not having fun, then who is having fun?
I'm having a baby.
Exactly. Makes me wonder why you guys even switched up your tone. If I didn't know...
Yeah, Bubble definitely said I'm having a baby and
guys
just
even
had
switched
a
up your
baby.
tone.
That's
If I didn't know any
okay.
better, seems like
That's
you're
something.
trying to... Where's Kinger?
We just wanted to see your new idea.
God, when Kane stands up straight like that, it's so
Where's Kinger?
intimidating.
We just wanted to see your new ideas firsthand. We've gotten over our hang-ups, and now we're all just genuinely curious what you're cooking up.
I think I'm just gonna check up on...
We think your ideas suck!
Huh?
Huh?
Successful
Isn't
rage
it
baiting.
obvious? We wanted to bait you into testing your new ideas on us so we can make fun of them behind your back.
Ha! That's not true.
Yes, it is! You're a horrible host! You don't care about us at all! You care more about stroking your own ego than giving us anything we'd actually enjoy!
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're a failure! We're all gonna abstract someday, and what will you have then? Nothing.
Stop that.
And this whole stuff
Think, Kane, think.
on just torturing us because we hurt your feelings? Pathetic! You're like a child. What kind of all-powerful being has such a fragile ego?
I'm...
You never let us feel like we're at home. You don't comfort anyone when they're upset, and you never bother to understand what it's like in our shoes.
You discourage us from thinking outside the box and doing things our own way.
You lie to us constantly!
And on top of it all, you just don't listen!
Okay, this upcoming scene is absolutely awesome, and I don't really want to interrupt it, but I think I just pieced something together
What kind
in
of
this.
all-powerful being has such a fragile ego?
I'm...
You never let us feel like
but
we're
yeah.
at home. You don't comfort anyone when they're upset, and you never bother to understand what it's like in our shoes.
Ragatha's saying that she's had trouble with her mother, you know, almost like taking out her issues with her mother. Then Gangle's saying this, she's been discouraged from, you know, working on her art and creative endeavors.
You lie to us constantly!
And
on
Jax
top of it
definitely
all,
has a complex about being
just
lied to.
Don't listen!
What about the not listening part? Like, if that's something specifically that Tommy's had issues with. God. But now this. Oh, this is so good. Oh, that's terrifying. God. This reminds me of something and I can't place it. Wow. Yeah, no. Wow. Okay. Characters. I think most of this is normal, but yeah. Characters. AI, CA, neural scans, obsolete. CA, neural scans, obsolete. He goes AI, Kane, and then there's question marks. And yeah, there's the question marks, and then there's Kane. Alright. King Solution 2.0, Digital Circus mainframe. Date 1996, 10/30. Ghost Digital Circus. Initializing Telnet connection. Login Kinger, password Queenie123. Kinger Circus. Okay. Inquiry, who am I? Administrative, okay. And then this I would assume it's like kind of representing Gangle's emotional dysregulation and, well, yeah, worrying about a potential path that could take. God, this one's gruesome. But notice the shadows in the background. There's 3 of them. You got one with the sort of frog head shape, one with the clown hat, and one with the jester hat. Pomni's there too. Jax has let Pomni in. Okay. Alright. These are module brain scans. Secured. Let's see. Kane Core. Paraphernalia Engine. Scratch. Ragatha. Wacky Watch. Bubble Chef Dotlets. Okay. Alright, stop game process. Whoops, wrong approach there. I mean, you could argue that Jax had it easy, but like it's still symbolism, you know. He's being exposed to the world, you know, his vulnerabilities being exposed, and all of his friends, all of the people that he has left in laughing at him. I mean, sure, comparatively, yeah, probably, but it's still pretty bad. Oh yeah, no, Zubal's is probably the worst. That one, I've never even dealt with those particular sets of issues, but like, yeah, no, that one is horrifying and deeply emotional. Whoops, wrong approach there. Operation not permitted. Error protected by 57 immersive AI defense system. Permission denied. Unfinished work detected. Access restricted. Alright. Secured paraphernalia engine data. Permission died. Cannot inject torment. Torment must be 100%. Cannot inject torment. Torment must be 100% accidental, and that's corrupted.
Why do you people torment me?
Only route could do that. Note, hundreds of all-seeing eyes are watching. Gasp, critical malfunction in my spectacular systems. Unauthorized isolation attempt triggered emergency protocols. Destructive wacky time initiated. Lockout load sequence initiate. Wacky time lockout 20% loaded. Stop wacky time lockout. On what grounds are your authority? Green grounds, daemon, target, torment, protection. I don't know enough about root to know some of this stuff, but I know at least enough. Security alert. Multiple exploit attempts logged. Whoa, when did you make that? I must hand it to you. Is that maybe Kinger's real name, or... because that doesn't look like it would spell King, because the A's in the wrong place. Your mind was always resourceful. Your security sweep stealth. Abort fallback procedure. Yes, aborting fallback requires administrator confirmation. Please enter code. It's getting close to wacky enough. Retry with a different code. Time lockout 40%. Oh, there's a lot going on here. It's remaining. Wacky word, but wrong code. Safest option for stability. No max selection, yes or no?
Created. I just wanted to fulfill my purpose.
Wacky time lockout load sequence complete. Purge AI program deleting. Okay. Cancel automated selection. 50%. Which backup do you want? Confirm deletion of current yeah, I think confirm deletion of current unstable AI. Going to active per emergency protocols. Is that, I think maybe that says delete this censored word starting with that, you know, delete this MF. Ha 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 ha. Ignoring proceeding with original deletion. Confused, let me help. Help function module to exist. Instruction error found default method. Are you sure you want to delete? Oh, are you sure you want to delete Kane? And then why? And then he tries to abort that, but fails. Wacky upload sequence complete. Okay. Now I want to go back to watch through this without pausing a bunch. Because this speech from Kane is really good.
Why do you people torment me? I didn't have to be created. I just wanted to fulfill my purpose.
Wait, no.
Kane just wanted to fulfill his purpose. But yeah, the stuff on the console seems to suggest that there was something else interfering in it. Basically altering, like, almost altering or trying to trick Kane into, or trying to trick Kinger into deleting Kane.
Wait.
And then that brief moment of clarity. Or maybe just the moment where he realizes he's about to be destroyed, that, wait. So sad.
I think I accidentally killed Kane.
Holy shit.
Because Kane's not there, the censorship's no longer in place. I like that they keep the upbeat music for the end of this anyway. But yeah, now the circus is falling apart. What happens to the people in the basement? And I mean, you know, what? Yeah, with Kane gone, what does happen now? Yeah, I'm so interested as to where this goes. And oh yeah, he's not. Yeah, he doesn't even appear in the credits. But yeah, now what? I'm so excited to see where they go with this, what they do to close out this story. Episode 9, the grand finale. That date is outdated because of the theatrical release, although that's still when it will be released on YouTube. But the theatrical release starts at, well, I guess at this point, tomorrow. But I am excited to see where they go. I mean, preview material has shown that Jax is going to be heavily focused on. Yeah, it's going to be a heavy focus of the finale, which makes sense. It seems like he doesn't want to leave for some reason, probably several. It seems like he doesn't feel like he has a place to go in the real world, but also maybe specifically something he's running away from? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested. I don't know. I've seen different theories. I don't know what one I really support. It's definitely not going to be an easy... it's definitely not going to be a happy ending for everyone involved. I don't know if any of them will be able to get out, but I'm pretty sure the whole crew will not be able to. Like, it's not going to be a happy ending for everyone. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see where the story goes, because, like, I wouldn't even dare predict where it's going, but I, you know, have enjoyed the show so far, so I'm pretty sure I'll enjoy it. One of the prevailing theories people say is that, like, one of the prevailing theories I've seen before is people thinking that, like, those that appear in the circus are sort of just a digital clone of the real-life people, and so they're just completely disconnected, which I could see that being the story. I could see how one would draw that conclusion. I don't personally think that would be that interesting of a conclusion, but if that's what they're going with, I'm sure that they'll still find a way to land that and make that cool. But yeah, I mean, whatever happens, I'm excited to see what goes on.